My dear friend, welcome. Take a deep breath with me. Right now, as you're watching this, I want you to consider something radical. What if everything you've been told about making money, about chasing success, about financial struggle, what if it's all been a colossal misunderstanding? What if the very act of pursuing money is what's pushing it away? I know, it sounds a little wild, doesn't it? We're taught to hustle, to strive, to climb. But what if the deepest, most profound wisdom from traditions like Taoism and Buddhism holds a secret, an invisible mistake that's silently draining your energy and blocking your path to true abundance? This isn't about magic spells or quick fixes. This is about a fundamental shift in your understanding of reality. A shift that can literally change the flow of money into your life forever. By the end of our time together, you'll walk away, not just with new ideas, but with a practical, actionable understanding that will attract wealth in ways you never thought possible. Stick with me, because this conversation could be the most valuable investment you've ever made. So let's talk about this invisible mistake. It's subtle, often unnoticed, but it's a big one. Think about it. When someone smiles at you, but you feel a coldness, a lack of sincerity behind their eyes. You sense it, don't you? Or when someone sits quietly and you feel their suffering, even without a word being spoken. This isn't just imagination, dear one. It's an awareness of energy. And here's the key. Money is energy too. It flows, it responds, and often our approach to it is out of alignment with its true nature. We treat money like a static object to be grabbed, hoarded, or chased, rather than a dynamic current that flows with our inner state. Many people are caught in a relentless chase, an endless pursuit of more. And while effort is important, when that chase comes from a place of fear, lack, or desperation, it actually repels what you desire. It's like trying to catch water by clenching your fist. The more you try to grasp it, the more it slips through your fingers. This is where the ancient wisdom of the East offers a profound insight. It's not just about what you do in the external world. It's about what's happening in your internal world. The Taoists speak of Wu Wei, often translated as non-action, but it's more accurately effortless action, or action without striving. It's about being in harmony with the flow of life, allowing things to unfold naturally rather than forcing them. And the Buddhists emphasize mindfulness and understanding the true nature of suffering, which often comes from our attachments and desires. Imagine you're trying to push a heavy cart uphill. You're straining, sweating, exhausted. Now imagine you find a gentle downhill slope, and with just a slight nudge, the cart moves effortlessly. That's the difference between forcing and flowing. Many people are constantly pushing uphill in their financial lives because their internal state is one of resistance, anxiety, or a deep-seated belief that money is hard to get. They might be working tirelessly, but their energy is subtly misaligned. They are chasing a feeling of security that can only truly be found within. So, how do we shift from pushing uphill to finding that gentle slope? Our modern world encourages us to look outside ourselves for solutions. We seek external validation, external wealth, external happiness. And there's nothing wrong with creating things in the world, with building and contributing. But true, sustainable prosperity begins on the inside. Think of it like this. Your external reality is a mirror reflecting your internal state. If you're feeling fragmented, chaotic, and desperate inside, your financial reality will likely reflect that. But if you cultivate inner peace, clarity, and a sense of abundance, your external world will begin to shift to match that vibration. Let's say you're constantly worried about bills. Every time a bill arrives, you feel a knot in your stomach, a wave of fear. This fear, this resistance, is the invisible mistake. It's draining your energy and signaling to the universe, I lack, I fear, I don't have enough. Instead, What if you could approach that same situation with a different internal feeling? Not ignoring the practical need to pay the bill, but approaching it from a place of calm understanding, knowing that resources will flow. This isn't about ignoring reality. It's about shifting your relationship to it. The journey starts small. We're so often chasing 100% of our external goals, which isn't wrong. But what if we redirected just a little bit of that energy inward? Instead of chasing 100% outside, maybe try 80% external pursuit and 20% internal exploration. This 20% is about looking within. It's about asking yourself, what are my deepest beliefs about money? Do I truly believe I am worthy of abundance? Am I holding on to old wounds or limiting stories about wealth? It's about confronting these inner landscapes, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. When you start to get comfortable with that 20% inner work, you can gradually increase it. Perhaps move to 50% external action and 50% internal reflection. This means investing equal energy in understanding your mindset, your feelings, your expectations, and how you perceive the world. Think about a gardener. They don't just focus on the fruit. They nurture the roots, they prepare the soil, they ensure the plant is healthy from within. Our internal landscape is the soil from which our financial abundance grows. One of the biggest energy drains and a huge contributor to the invisible mistake is that we are rarely here now. We're either dwelling on the past, regretting what went wrong, replaying old mistakes, or projecting into the future, worrying about what might happen, fixating on what we still need to acquire. Both of these states, dwelling in the past or drifting into the future, pull us away from the only moment we truly have, the present. And when you're not present, your energy is fragmented, scattered. You can't fully engage with the opportunities right in front of you, nor can you truly appreciate what you already have. Imagine sitting here with me, but your mind is replaying a difficult conversation from last week. Does that bring you peace? Does it attract abundance? No. It just stirs up anger or frustration, draining your energy. Or perhaps you're looking ahead to next week's financial meeting, and dread fills you. Again, suffering, not abundance. The Taoists speak of living in the Tao, the way, which is always in the present moment. Buddhists practice mindfulness to bring awareness to each breath, each thought, each sensation, anchoring themselves in the now. The simple question I often encourage people to ask themselves when they're feeling stuck, especially around money, is this: why am I unhappy with my life right now? What is missing? And then just sit with that question, without judgment, without trying to force an answer. Sometimes the answers reveal themselves when you simply create the space for them. It's astonishing how many people avoid asking themselves these fundamental questions. But if you don't ask, the answers can't come. You'll just keep repeating the same patterns, draining your energy, wondering why things aren't changing. And here's a powerful truth. What you truly need is rarely found in an external object. Imagine you desperately want a fancy car, a Bugatti perhaps. Now imagine you have it. You're sitting in it. Does that fundamentally change who you are inside? Does it change your level of inner peace? Often the answer is nothing. The car itself doesn't change your internal state. What matters is how you feel right now. The suffering around money often comes from our desire for something external to fix an internal void. But that void can only be filled from within. Mantras for manifestation and inner wealth now. Let's bring in a practice that can help anchor you in this understanding, guiding your energy towards true abundance. These are not magic words, but tools for focus, for shifting your internal state. Let's try one together. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable, or simply soften your gaze. Take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. I am worthy of abundance. Money flows to me effortlessly. Repeat this with me, out loud, twice. I am worthy of abundance. Money flows to me effortlessly. I am worthy of abundance. Money flows to me effortlessly. Feel that in your body. It's not just a statement. It's an invitation to align with the energy of worthiness and ease. This inner work, this commitment to yourself, is the most powerful investment you can make. It's what you do when you're alone, truly training yourself to feel where the gaps are. What's the reason you don't like your life right now? What's missing? It's often a simple question, but one that opens the door to profound self-discovery. When you truly work on yourself, when you refine your mindset, your feelings, your expectations, you begin to emit a different frequency. And like a magnet, you start to attract what resonates with that frequency. Let's try another mantra, one that connects us to the universal flow of giving and receiving. I give freely, and I receive abundantly. Repeat this with me out loud twice. I give freely, and I receive abundantly. I give freely, and I receive abundantly. This reminds us that abundance is a two-way street. It's not just about what you get, but what you offer, what you contribute. When you are rooted in your inner peace, when you truly work on understanding yourself, then everything you discover within can be distributed, can contribute to this globe, can make a difference on this earth. That's my balance, and it brings immense comfort. So my dear friend, the invisible mistake that drains your energy and blocks your money flow isn't a lack of effort, but often a lack of alignment. It's the subtle misdirection of your energy, either through fear, attachment, or being constantly out of sync with the present moment. The path to abundance, as taught by the Taoists and Buddhists, isn't about chasing something outside yourself. It's about cultivating something profound within. This isn't just about money, is it? It's about designing a life where you feel truly comfortable, truly at peace, truly abundant in every sense. It's about embodying the wisdom that leads to effortless prosperity. I hope our conversation today has sparked something within you, a new way of looking at money, energy, and your own incredible potential. Now, I invite you, my friend, to take a moment. Reflect on what we've discussed. Where in your life are you pushing uphill when you could be flowing downhill? Where is your energy being drained by the invisible mistake? If this message resonated with you, if it brought a sense of clarity or inspiration, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. This is a space where we explore these deeper truths, where we share wisdom that can truly transform your life. And if you feel so moved, please share this video with someone you believe would benefit from hearing this message. Perhaps a friend, a family member, anyone who might be struggling with their financial flow. What's one small step you can take today to bring more presence and inner alignment into your relationship with money? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I love hearing from you, and it helps our community grow together. Thank you for spending this precious time with me. May your path be filled with peace, wisdom, and abundant flow. Until next time.